Hello there, Ragnar is awesome, Princess Phobos, Ms. Krinkels, Mr. Whitwa78, Corrupted Kraken, Kiwiwi, Dissenter, Reindeer that one fella, Reindeer that one fella, Malthus404, Kirkped, how we all doing? Prince Saturn, To a Void, Ninja Lighten, 2018, a good year, how are all you guys? Hope y'all are staying warm out there. We actually got a bit of a reprieve with the weather lately. A whole ass 65 degrees. I was enjoying the one jacket weather we got for a hot minute there. What was that? Luna La Gamer 55s resubbed it for 5 months. Hello, Henlo Cranky. Well, thank you. So beaten up from exams, what are you studying? Let's make some small talk here. What's vexing you? In this house we love Ivy. Jesus Christ. Zap! 37 months. Big question. You don't have to answer it if you don't have one. Given time, do you plan to continue Madness past 13? Or just remaining cartoons be before then? Hard to say because it's still kind of up in the air how the arc that I'm working on with this is going to end and how it's going to tie into other media projects that we've got going on. Right now, though, Giving Tree is working on a non-Madness game. But the next Madness game is a little reliant on where 13 is going, so a little bit of time has to pass, to actualize some lore, if that makes any sense. When will there be a part 13 of Mortal Kombat? Madness Combat 13 might be done in like 2-3 years. It's going to be a while. In the meantime, I'm working on Experiment 2, which features Sanford and Demos following up on their antics, following up on their appearance in Experiment 1. I'll just spoil the little bit here. They go down and investigate the wreckage, and it gets weird from there. Non-Madness, any details you could share? Well, I want to make a horror game. We want to make a horror game. Ultimately, it's coming down to us making a game being written by someone else, and we're excited about that. So besides that little bit of info, that someone else is writing it and we're just making it, that's about what I'm comfortable with sharing at this point. It will not be advertised so aggressively on the channels that I use to advertise Madness Combat stuff, because this is, it's not a Madness project, so. What was behind the Hank plush, huh? I don't know. What was behind the Hank plush? Krinkles, can Sanford and Demos make out in Experiment 2 or Madness 13? I don't know about that. I don't think that's a great idea. What about the Hank plush, huh? What about the Hank plush? Oh god. How would I just show you? I don't know. Today, maybe this is what I want to show. Maybe this is just... That's really all I got today. Because you know me, I like to tease just little bits. Take a seat again. Krinkles, do you want the sprites for Sanford and Demos kissing in Experiment 2? You're killing me, shoot. What's up, Vix? Epic makeout sesh. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are absolutely batshit. I mean, no matter what, the plush will come out with an advert, and the advert, I think, are a lot of fun. I think one of the minor pleasures of being a kid was looking at commercials for things I couldn't get, as they were in and of themselves something of an entertainment value. So even if a person can't afford or does not want a product, there being media associated with it is always kind of a nice thing. We're a very media-centric culture here. We need stories, we need, you know, jingling keys and all that. What kind of horror game are you thinking about making? See, now there I can't say a thing, because in a few words I would spoil kind of what the direction we're going in. And I think it's not wholly unique, but unique enough for us to make something interesting out of. Krinkels Broke Boy arc. I've done plenty of that. Can you say hi to them? Okay. Bear Mary, you get the one. What do we got here? We got a Sanford drawing. It's looking pretty muscular. Thank you for sharing. Someone's definitely been hitting their squats and oats there. Keychains will be sent to you on the 16th. Oh shit, I'm getting things? No way. Well, this is the first I heard of it. Unless you were talking about it and I forgot, or just didn't hear you because I'm too busy with my head up my own ass. And for that I apologize, but keychains? Fuck yeah. You asking about heads in toilets. Shit's weird, you know that, right? Are you winning? God, you know it, man. Shoot to Cheese gifting a tier 1 sub. Oh shit, to This Is Norsens. Thank you. What is being drawn? This is a character I invented a long time ago and changed all the time, but her name is Ivy. She is cybernetic corpo muscle. Not a good person. Basically in the same vein as Atom Smasher. Always had a thing for those kind of like robotic guard dog types. Make another Ivy short. God, if I could. I'm gonna have to accept my limitations and just pay someone else to make an Ivy cartoon. And just hope it doesn't suck. But on the topic of 3D, you said there 3D Ivy short. I'm certainly finding out that Blender really can do all the things that I keep trying to leave Blender to work on. I've done a lot of work with Substance Painter this last year. And I've recently come into the usage of a add-on called UCU Paint for Blender, which is absolutely batshit, in that it does everything that I've needed for Substance Painter, but in Blender. Painting on layers, painting to multiple channels, and control of it all along the way. So, I don't know. I've just been in a really good mood lately, discovering shit. I've been feeling good about it. I hope you've been feeling good too. I don't think Ivy merch would go. I don't think anyone cares. This one's a little on the side. Can it bake normals? Blender can bake normals. Hell yeah. Blender is awesome at baking normals. They can do that right out of the box, right, with the Cycles renderer. I've been feeling like abysmal dog shit as of late, but today is the first day since then I haven't felt entirely atrocious and actually pretty normal. That is good. That's huge, dude. Celebrate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for telling me. Malphus with 50 bits. Would you ever make a concept art of IV front, back, side? Nah, this is about as close as I'll get to that. It's as reference as it needs to be. Ivy's got no aspirations to, you know, bigger things, so just have fun drawing, you know? Not everything needs to be a whole project, and that's kind of important, you know? At least in my experience, having things that you don't have aspirations hiding behind is kind of important, you know? So if everything is kind of pressured to be, like, huge, then it'll just kind of, like, pile up on you and none of it becomes huge, you know? It's okay just to stay in the stable. I can't click any more links, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta keep drawing. Can you draw her getting an education and going into a career? She has a job and she got her education wirelessly from the CEO cloud. You guys are out of control. Jesus Christ. These questions, guys. Maybe these questions are a little too much for me. I'm just gonna draw. Let you guys work those out. I really think you should give some feedback on an animation I worked really hard on called Absolute Abomination. It's on NG and it would be awesome. Shoot me a link on Newgrounds, the DM system. I do read those, even if I never respond to them. So if you send me a link to, pardon me, if you send me a link to your cartoon through that system, I will absolutely check it out. Right now is not the time, however. And I must apply that boundary and you must respect it. Your boy just wants to draw right now. I'm a big fan of thighs, what can I say? It's my favorite part of chicken. I'm a breast guy when it comes to chicken. I like the meat a little lighter. What's my favorite part of drawing? I think the fact that I have to like pay attention. It's a practice in mindfulness at all times, which, I don't know, hobbies that require you to pay attention are really a lot of fun for me. Or at least that's something I tend to latch on to. Like, you could zone out and hyper focus at the same time, you know? The joy of creation. You just kind of get lost in something, and then by the time you're done, you fall out of the trance. You have something to show for it, which is pretty cool. It's not unlike the same sensation you get when, like, if any of you are big fans of hiking, yeah, you kind of walk a couple miles, maybe you get some elevation down, you look back down from the summit and you see all the path that you had traveled, and I don't know, there's a lot of fun in that. Just quantifying progress. A lot of fun for this old guy. I hate thinking because I'm slow. I'm slow too. I get that. I don't enjoy drawing. I just hate not drawing even worse. I mean, whatever motivates you, man. Sometimes it's got to be like that. Sometimes I draw because I think it's the only thing I'm good at. That's also kind of a motivating factor as to why I still do this. I mean, like, I get that. I'm not very good at a whole lot of things either. Not good at, anyways. I do plenty of things, I'm just not that good at it. Hey, Krink, thinking about buying a print. Any idea how long it would take to get to the old U of K? Probably about a month, maybe longer. Shipping foreign has been very, very long wait times there. And it's been really long wait times here in the States, too. Sometimes as far as 2 or 3 weeks to get something across the state. And then, miraculously, and for no good reason, something will get to Denver in like 3 days. Shoot the cheese with 100 bits. Dude, thank you. Draw some frames of Ivy and Flash going between poses and fill in between. Could be a fun test. Aw, dude, you're asking me to be consistent. I don't know if I could do that. I'm trying to have fun and not think with this one. If I were to animate her, I'd probably just get to modeling a new 3D model. Different character, different art form, you know. We know you have a Jed plush. Can you please show us? I showed you enough. There will be time. Ooh, yeah, pardon me, man. These yawns are coming in hard. Oh. Do you have snow? Not yet. No, in fact, we have rain today. Lots of rain. Ryu is pretty peak. Thanks for dropping by, Shoot. Everything going away? Okay, yeah, everything's just fine there, Christian X Camaro. Oh, damn. Must have been an exhausting day. I'm fucking yawning like crazy here. I got a new emote. I hate it. No, it's a wonderful emote. I don't know what you're talking about. Mary, I am not clicking links right now, but I do appreciate you trying to share with me. It's just I gotta stay rather focused here. Otherwise I don't get nothing done. How about everyone else click it and describe it to me? Oh, shit. Is there still new Madcom plushies coming out? Yeah, a whole bunch in 2025. You are all about to get real sick of my ass. And that's no lie. However, there will be plushes. Lots of them. My wallet is already crying. Don't buy them all, man. That's silly. Just buy the one you like. Or, alternatively, don't buy them and enjoy the media associated with them for free. I can promise nothing, Princess Phobos. Project Nexus isn't free. Yeah, but the cartoons are. Aren't you in Skell Studio releasing a game? Mr. Whippa, you need to tell me where you're getting your data from. Isn't Skell doing another Madness thing, or was it just the live action trailer? Well, to catch you up, Skell was going to try pitching the movie to well, film studios to see if anyone could bite for it. We got ourselves a pitch deck put together, yada yada yada. However, Skell dissolved before any of it could, really get any motion done. So, no, Skell is not doing anything. Yeah, sometimes shit works out, sometimes it don't. What happened? They were such a talented group, man. Sometimes things just dissolve. Nature only wanted them around for so long before handing it back. But the old saying goes, don't be sad that it ended, be happy that it happened. That live action trailer's sick as hell. And honestly, a little more than we deserve. Money issues or creative, their story's not mine to tell. I'm just relaying facts here. That they will not be working on a Madness movie from here out. Maker plush. I wonder how many like god plush types Makeship has done before. And if they could all go on the same shelf of like characters made out to be god types. Didn't you say you were releasing another game? Yes. Yes, we are. A non-Madness game is on the horizon. Crinkle plush. Dude, that would hurt my feelings so bad if that was the first plush that didn't make funding. Can you imagine? Like, all the other plushes, like, they're great. Everyone likes this, everyone likes that character, everyone likes Jeb, everyone likes Sheriff, whatever. And then the Crinkle plush comes out like, hey, me too, guys. It's like 30 sold, doesn't make it, doesn't get made. I'd fucking scream. It'd be so good. The agony. And don't change the subject, guys. See, a Shesh plush sounds a little more possible because he's got something of a character about him. Boggart PC actually brings up a real good point. If I saw a me plush in a jar somewhere, I'd probably just I'd wind up in jail. Canonically dead. Epic Gamer is correct. Krinkels is canonically dead in Madness. Make a really meta character. We've got a couple very meta characters that have been included in the ARG to some degree. You're not wrong. The Auditor plush would be very difficult, given that, you know, flames are an aesthetic difficult to copy in the medium of plush toys. Krinkels, would Autocat be a plush? Dude, like, as I would love to see it, but you and I both know that the only people buying Autocat plushes are the, you know, 100, maybe 50 people who come to these streams. Yes, as on, there has been an ARG associated with Project Nexus. It hasn't been brought to the front in a while, but if you ask around in the Project Nexus Discord, I'm sure someone would enlighten you. As right now, I've forgotten how a lot of those beats go. Just do Auditor without the fire. Oh, yeah, okay, and we'll do a hot dog without the meat. Like, what? No, get out of here with that. Cycruth the Squid, resub 43 fucking months, dude. You are you are IV's #1 fan. No shit. That's fucking sick. Alright, for 1 second then, I want to show you something. Maybe you've seen this before, Cycruth. But, I have a model of, a 3D model of IV, her most recent incarnation, and my pal Crescent Mage had 3D printed it, even gave her hair made out of clay. But this thing is fucking sick. It was not a model made for 3D printing, because, like, you know, you can see, like, her legs not so good, her feet kind of half-assed. I really just made this thing for fun. And Crescent Mage asked to take it and turn it into a model, and here it is. And look, the hair. It's unreal. One of the cooler, like, personal possessions I own, because of the circumstance through which it was created, is exciting to me. Dude, full screen the camera. It's too late now. It's don't sweat it. Just don't sweat it. I just realized I don't have my full screen tab. I couldn't do a full screen if I wanted to, not quickly anyways. Will the new game be related to your cool? No. It's not related to anything I do. You will receive no clues by pouring through my art. In fact, it would run you off the course. Hardway Jones, what's up, dude? 200 bits. Concentration breaker. Self-extractors and MPN seem to flow and burn green. Does that mean self-energy is green in its raw form? Or only when extracted from Nevadian ground? I always figured it was like purpley. But I might be wrong. Like, just the whole dissonance thing was purple though, so... I don't know. Never really associated colors with self-energy. And when they pop out as raw entities of ghostly power, they're kind of red. So, I don't really think of like what self-energy's color is. Like what happens when visible light hits the matter of a self. You know, that one hasn't really been scientifically figured all the way down. They're just a couple of guys goofing off, that's all. Not really thinking too hard about the lore. Oh, cool. I didn't think there'd ever be here for a IV drawing. Oh, no, dude. Yeah, like, I really kind of want to just draw more of this character anytime I get it in my head to draw, like, robot chicks. This is, you know, that'll never end. I gotta keep doing that. Robot people are, like, among my favorite things to draw these days. Especially if they got, like, skull heads. So she's going to wind up with a skull head sooner or later. But a while ago I mentioned a Project Nexus core hoodie, and you asked us either a tricky hoodie or a Project Nexus hoodie. We all said Project Nexus. Any updates on it? Yeah, I told them and they were like, ugh. So, I don't know. We talked more about plushes though, so... I don't know. The hoodie thing scares me. I can't design clothing for shit. Also, thank you guys for buying the shirts that were in my Etsy store. I'll design it for free. I can't. Nothing's free. Princess Phobos. I can't take anything for free. A lesson that will make itself evident over time for you too. Take nothing for free. I've heard you want to make a Victor's episode. Oh god, yeah. He cannot appear in the proper canon, however. So that would be after 13, where I really explore what the hell Victor is. You know, when I feel like popping the lid on it and, you know, answering some questions and watching people, like, because some people have gotten real close to, like, wondering what the hell's up with, what the hell's his problem. And the clues are there. It's fun to watch y'all circle around it. Sycrith. Victor should solo the auditor. Just punch him once in the mouth. That's it. Also, thank you for the bits. Bear Mary wishing us all a happy Christmas in advance. Oh, dude. I love Christmas. It's corny, but I love it. Garrett Goyle episode would be too baller for human eyes. This is true. Yeah, that's Vic. You don't want to be in the plot at all. You leave him alone. It's unlikely you'll ever see Mag Doc. Let's put that to bed right away. Why does she not have a thumb? Maybe I got tired of her pointing at things. Will we ever see another mag in this series? I don't know, maybe. Mags are a lot of fun. Just break shit. I like half mags because they just rack up all the friendly fire. That shit thrills me to no end. Yeah, I am really thirsty. I'm thirsty, I'm tired. I'm complaining, whining the whole time. I want my dinner. I want to watch Hannibal. What a show that is. Not as good as Breaking Bad, and I have to compare everything I see to Breaking Bad now because that was the first time I actually paid attention to a television show. But damn, Hannibal's not bad. Are you doing something for Christmas? Sitting around the house. Haha, you like Stephen Moffat's writing. Who the fuck is Stephen Moffat? I mean, I didn't even know who Mads Mikkelsen was until Hannibal. And there's plenty to criticize about the writing in this show. But I feel like all my criticisms lie flat because I personally can't figure out a better way to do some of the things that I'm whining about. It's just kind of heavy sometimes, you know? Not like heavy in theme, but I mean heavy as in handed, as in like... It's a serial killer, not a superhero, like, or supervillain. You know, they kind of Rick and Morty'd him up real good, making him way too smart for his own good. But it's ultimately entertainment, so I'm having fun with it. Is the drink good? The drink is water. And yes, it's very good. We got 100 viewers even here. Thank you guys for making the time. Will we see Jeb's plush in the next year? Yeah, of course. Next year it all drops. Next year is the year of the sellout for this old guy. Are there more variations of the employer, or are there only 4 of them? Hey man, the unknown dagger, just what you see. I don't want to say things that don't matter or spark the imagination in directions that can't be helpful. Selling. You're the sellout. Woo! Will you love me still on the other side? Kidding, of course. It's just merch. Will Rich make a return, or is he a goner? I like to think Rich is off being happy somewhere. Rich just went to go live on the farm where he has plenty of room to run around. That's good. I like that. Well, I have to go. My phone battery is low and my brother wants to play a game of Uno. Well, thank you for dropping by, Bear Mary. We will see you next stream for sure. all this stuff about selling out, yet most of us would straight up buy socks or toilet paper. It won't come to that. I'd rather just get a job at that point. We ain't doing no Jebus toilet paper. That'd be too much. Would you go see Sonic 2 movie? I haven't even, or Sonic 3 movie? It was in my head. I ain't even seen Sonic 2 movie yet, so I don't know about 3. I managed to snag all the plushies that have come out so far. Next year's going to be fucking challenging for you, and for that I apologize. Maybe, Rosalind. Maybe. Wow, still 100 people in here after an hour. Holy shit. I'm into it. $100 worms. That's still funny to me. Oh shit, wait. On the topic of merch, actually, have any of you guys been interested in the Shark Robot offering of the cards? Have any of you guys picked that up? 100 victims. I did. Oh shit, shit. Is it your first purchase from Shark Robot, or are you like a frequent there? Interdasting, interdasting. Yeah, a lot of merch. It's been screwing with my head lately. Because, I mean, like, on top of everything going on, we also have the vinyl from Makeship. That little boombox man. The one you see right there on my screen. He is still available for another 9 or 10 days on Makeship. So if you guys are curious about that one, he's still available. Wait. Astronix Art has resubbed for 17 months in a row. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. I would have happily got the cards if they shipped to my... Oh, that's always a limiter. Can't very well buy it if they won't even ship it to you. I mean, there was the Project Nexus vinyl, the record vinyl, the musical playing vinyl of the Project Nexus soundtrack, put together by Turtle Pals back in the day. To avoid, I actually had a question about the cards. Are they made? Are they actually metallic, or are they just shiny? Probably a stupid question. I just wasn't sure. I never got a copy, so I don't know that specific of it. And honestly, I couldn't answer that one. Shark Robot is a very fast company, and they didn't have the time to send me a proof. Have I ever played Sifu? S-I-F-U. I have not. I don't even know what that is. Not much of a fighting game guy, though. Just never really had it in me. A JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run? I did not see that. I did not get that far into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Sifu is not a fighting game like Street Fighter. It's a game where you do kung fu against a whole lot of grunts that are in your way to take revenge against a bunch of other kung fu fighters. That sounds wild. Dagnabbit. Double O. Oh, man. What is that? 04 Ammo. Resub 20 months. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. That's a long ass time. My old man is showing. 7 p.m. hits and I'm just like, oh man, so sleepy. I need my Metamucil and oatmeal. Fucking real old man hours going on here. It'd be like that, yeah, it sure do. Yummy, yummy trash. Rosalind's asking after, at the end of MPN, Auditor says to Jeb and Sheriff that he and the other employers have a project for him. That's just open-ended stuff. It is lending somewhat into what the next Madness game is, but not so directly. In any event, that shit won't be out for a while, so talking about it now is a moot point that does nothing for anyone. Sorry to say, it's not very exciting stuff to hear something like that. I get that. Wait, there's a new mat. No! No, no, no! God damn it. Nothing announced. Ah, you're killing me. All of you, taking turns just stabbing me with the knives. To a void with 10 bits, are you Julius Caesar? We just want to take a jab. Need a little stab. It's over. It's all over for this guy. You think Caesar's last thoughts when the knife, you know, abruptly ended his life? His last thoughts were to the effect of, oh god, fucking finally. I hate this stupid country. Like, he hated the job, just wanted out of it. Then Brutus came along and was like, yo, good job, good luck, man. You're getting promoted to customer. And they, you know, sent him on his way. He's like, oh, thanks. You're a fucking saint, man. I needed a breather. Like, forever. Backstabbing bastard. I mean, I do like on the nose jokes. Those are my favorite, actually. Because you see, I'm not very smart, and I need things explained to me. Yeah, promoted to customer is like irrelevant in the kind of fiction that I was describing. Promoting Julius Caesar to a customer doesn't make any sense. That's what you're supposed to say when someone is fired. His last thoughts were, ow, ouch. Oof, owie. Knives sure are sharp, guys. Good news, Julius Caesar. You've been promoted to taxpayer. Get the hell out of here. You said your character has died in MPN Classic, but what if... There it is. What if, indeed. Promoted to corpse. I don't know, man. Like, what if the next cartoon has Ronald McDonald in it? Like, what if, man? I really don't know what to do with hypotheticals. They're just like cotton candy of brain thought. Alright, let's pretend I'm about to go to McDonald's. About to go to McDonald's right now. And I say to you before I leave, what's your order? What do you say? You real quick. I'm going now. I'm going to McDonald's because I like being in a hurry. 4 McChickens. Fuck yeah. Big Mac, I like it. Simple. Mom works at McDonald's. Their shop won some daft thing and they received a bunch of merch. She's getting me a bright purple fluffy Grimace bucket hat. That's fucking sick. I love that for you. Large fries and a caramel frappe. Is the frappe like the half coffee, half milk, and then a shitload of sugar packets? I mean, it's good, but like that's what it is, right? My uncle works at McDonald's. I get the employee discount. Epic gamer winning again. Large fries, plain burger, and a hot chocolate. Not bad. These are all cromulent orders. I just go to Wendy's. Is there any chance that the Madness games will come to console? Boy, I'd love that. It's gonna be a while though. Just know that I would love that. I would love nothing more than that. To see, you know, Hank and friends on the fucking Xbox Live. That would be just huge for me. I'd just go ahead and retire. Call up my friends, be like, yeah, I made it, I'm done, I'm out. It's on the Xbox Live store, goodbye. PSN 2, I don't care. That would be so sick. What would you get from Wendy's? Baconator, 2 of them. Bulking. Dude, I haven't lifted weights in over a month and a half now. I'm waiting until January 1st before I can start hitting the gym again. And when I do, I swear to fucking God, it's gonna be so over. I get my 300-pound bench press back. Sick of this shit. When was the last time you hit the gym? October 29th? October 28th, somewhere around there? So it's been about a month and a half of me just bitching and moaning about how I haven't been in the gym. I have been insufferable lately. Is there any way to find your stream schedules? I don't schedule. I just sort of do it when I can. I've been pretty consistent, and I think the chat here would agree with me about being here and streaming on Sundays. Time different. Sometimes at noon, sometimes in the evening, but Sundays I've been pretty consistent. Okay, I'll probably have to sleep now. Tomorrow, I have a test. Oh, yeah, no. Test way more important than whatever the hell we're doing in here. Go, go, go. Good luck. Hang on a sec. Hang on just a sec. Young Khan. Oh shit, dude. What's up, man? Thanks for the raid. Young Khan's a artist follow on Twitch and Twitter and Blue Sky now. Very fucking good at what they do. I think I just happened across him on Twitch when I was doing random raids. He was just out there drawing anime titties, and I was like, yo, alright, yeah, I can follow this. Oh, Bear Mary, you're back. Yeah, 150 people now. Thanks for that raid again, dude. Now lots of people have to look at my bad art. Behold, witness. I have a fascination with robots. Synthetic humanity, my favorite. Listen, my neurons activate just like yours. We are not so different. Gotta lurk, my lady needs help with the dogs. It's chow time. Well, thank you for dropping by, dude. Much appreciated, really. I gotta thank you guys for being patient with how Etsy operates, because I know some of you guys order from my Etsy store, and this time of year, this shit... Like, I got one going in Nebraska, and it's probably gonna wind up taking like 3 to 6 weeks, because they get lost in transit, and it's really, 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 really obnoxious, because it still shows as pre-shipment, and... what that indicates is that it never even arrived at the UPS office, but it has, and it's maddening because from the customer's perspective, it looks like I've done nothing but print a label and then made no action. So, a lot of not PR, but customer service work over at my Etsy store lately. Nathaniel. I'm not sure what Cruelty Squad is. The Unknown Dagger, Cruelty Squad might be one of the more important games to come out in our era. But then again, like, it's artsy as shit, so it's not that it'll go over your head, it's just that, like, you know how, like, deep art can look really stupid if you're not into it? It's kind of like that. Because, like, I'm not the kind of person to say, like, you just don't get it, man. Because, like, I get it. Like, at a glance, Cruelty Squad looks like stupid horse shit. And, you know, kind of is. But, you know, it's art. And I will fucking argue about it. Also go buy the Godhead hat. Dude, I ordered one today. I am excited about that. I might be wearing that on my streams for at least a little while in January when it finally gets here. I love stupid horse shit. Yeah, dude. We're in a fucking circus here. Just get your fill, man. What else are you gonna do? Have you played Alice the Madness Returns? Dude, I played that game like 20 years ago, yeah. At least if we're thinking about the same one as the one that came out like way back then. I played the hell out of that back in the day. That was like, it's weird because like I have a hard time going back to those kind of games because like level design hadn't really matured, so we were still kind of doing this real obtuse maze-like nonsense. And that's really hot in my mind right now because I've been trying to play Shadow Man, and while the story and the character, all the art, everything, amazing. But like the level design is very 2004, 1999, however, that era of like we don't know what the hell we're doing, and it sucks because like everything I keep using guides because I get to a part that's just complicated and horrible, and I'm just like, just tell me how to get through it. I just want to see the next part of the game, you know. No, it can't be that old. Okay, now we're gonna have to look because I'm pretty sure it is. Alice the Madness Returns. Clackety clack. 2011. What am I thinking of? Alice. Video game. American McGee's Alice. That's what I'm thinking of. I apologize. I'm totally wrong, but this is the one that came out in 99 or 2000. That's the one that yeah, 2000. That's the one that I'm thinking about. Yeah, one came out in 2011 and one came out in 2000. I completely forgot about that. Few things are as aggravating as playing a game you know is amazing, but also realizing the map is about as useful as a glass of water in a lake. Had the experience with the first Mass Effect recently, though that's 2007. Mass Effect 1, like that's a, I don't know, that's a tough one for me to talk about because I love that game. It brought like a tone to role-playing games that I hadn't seen. BioWare was on fire around the time. They had made Jade Empire. They'd made Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, which were both incredible games. And then Mass Effect 1 utterly knocked out of the park. Amazing. The tone was huge. It made me feel insignificant, yet that my journey was important enough to me anyways. And I don't know, it just, like 2 was good, 3 I kind of checked out, but I don't know. I have a hard time understanding why I fell out, you know? Maybe I just matured out of it. I don't know, maybe it was the romance. That seems immature for me to fucking point my finger at that shit. Because you can just sidestep it. You don't have to engage with the game like that. Y'all remember the Red Ring? God, I bought like 3 Xboxes. And what's worse is I bought 3 Xboxes at a point in my life when I really shouldn't have been buying Xboxes. God, how the fuck did I get here? Wait, was that Xbox you shot in your IRL shooting video back in the day a Red Ringer? Yes, it was a Red Ringer. And I had just bought a shotgun, so I was like, shit. Rampart Range was not a safe place to shoot. Because we were able to just do that. And of course, I can't remember the year, but it was shortly after I had left Colorado, so sometime after 2009. Someone had been shot on accident up that way, and they haven't reopened it since. So I mean, people are irresponsible. They can't be trusted up there anymore. Is it safe to shoot? I mean, probably, but like at a range like that, your biggest problem are people who show up and do not follow the rules and just, you know, flagging you with the gun, basically being super irresponsible with loaded firearms, probably drunk too because it's Colorado and those people don't know how to act. Too many Call of Duties. I feel like this drawing didn't go anywhere in the last 2 hours. I was a security guard for a few years back in the day. I worked for a company called like what the fuck, Securitas or something like that, Pinkerton. I can't remember. It was the kind of, like, I had a pretty open schedule because I wasn't bothering with college from here and there. So they would just put me wherever I need to be. And you run into some weird types in that job. Like, most of the time, the people who work that job just need a job. That was me. And then you run into the types who really, really think that they're, like, a tough guy or something. They'll bring their own, like, tactical vest or, like, a belt with, like, big-ass flashlights and all that horse shit on there. Bro, you're just watching, like... one of the details that I had was watching a construction site overnight to make sure that no one walked in and stole, you know, tools or equipment and shit. Which, of course, no one did because you were there. That isn't really a B&E crime or a crime that you do when people are around. So you just stand around like a goddamn scarecrow and people don't show up. It's fine. It's wonderful. It's like the opposite of a cashier. Wonderful job. Except for the boredom. Have you played Inscription? No. I'd like to, one of these days. Seems like a pretty complicated and fun game. Shit, I need a job like that. Zep, you might want to ask around about what security could do for you, especially like nighttime, overnight security. One of the more interesting security jobs I had was at a place called Focus on the Family, that giant mega church in Colorado, just north of Colorado Springs. Pinkerton would, you know, send their security guards there to watch the desk and do the walks, and like, that building's enormous. It is ridiculous. It just endless. It takes 2 hours just to walk around like the whole thing, because like, you know, with the route that we had to walk, you had to check every door on the complex. That took 2 hours. We had to do that a few times a night. But the point is, it takes you 2 hours to visually inspect every door on the property, and that's moving at like, you know, a moderate pace. Like, you're not fucking around. Huge. Are security guards not allowed to have headphones for music and podcasts? I mean, I don't know, man. When I was a security guard, we didn't have podcasts. And the idea of carrying your music around, like, kind of cumbersome in 2001. Like 2004 or 5. At any rate, that wasn't a problem I brought to the table, so I don't know the answers to it. Imagine being a security guard and not being able to watch Hawk talk to a... Jesus fucking Christ. Hey buddy, what's the problem? Oh, sucks, man. We have to work and I can't watch Talk to a... Then they embrace, because of course that's horrible. Who would deprive a man of that? Had to work a security job to save up and buy 3,000 Haktua coins. Jesus Christ. Like, oh my god. So on the topic of that, how are people still buying e-celeb fucking rug pulls? Like, how are people still doing that? Yeah, like, because you see on Twitter, and of course it's on Twitter, so it's probably a lie, but like, people will be like, oh man, I trusted you, I put in my life savings and it's gone. And like, on one hand, of course, and on the second hand, like, wait a minute, did that actually happen? Or are you just like telling a funny story on Twitter? Because I can appreciate that. I do like me a good work of fiction. Because people are expunged. Hank Tua. You're real lucky I'm not in punching distance. I don't take offense often, but damn, that one I haven't fucking got my hair out. $30 bits from To A Void saying things that will not be repeated. I don't know how genuine the people losing their life savings to another meme coin is, but I just know the real thing. Well, yeah, she's certainly going to get sued. Frankly, like, I don't understand how money types and legal eagles are just letting this shit fly. And Hardway Jones, you're absolutely correct. I'm a man of limited sympathy, and I save it for my friends and family. So when I watch people just burn down or selling shit to Hawk to it, like, what? I don't trust any cryptocurrency. I mean, like, I have a difficult time trusting regular currency. The only reason I'm into it is because, like, everyone else is too. So, like, if we all fail, we all fail together, and there's comfort in that. Welcome to the Madness Combat stream, where we talk about finances and Hawk to a coin. How many apples do you think a copy of MPN is worth? Wow, that's a... I don't want any apples. You can keep your apples. Because now that we're on a barter system, you have to give me things I value. Nexus coin. Well, I mean, like, over 2025, I'm going to be commissioning glitch art to make adverts for the plushies, the makeshift plushies. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, what if, you know, just as a giggle, we get like the Phobos voice actor to do like a, "Hi, my name is Phobos, I need you to buy this meme coin," and then like halfway through it, he just starts fucking laughing and then talking mad shit about cryptocurrency and like an absolute lack of, a disgusting lack of respect or even regard for people who've lost all their money to it. Like, just calling them names and like, just like, "Oh, you reap what you sow. Oh well." I don't, like, I'm just shitty enough for that. Foam coin. Currency only has value as tender for goods and services. Bitcoin is used to actually... Bitcoin used to be used to actually buy stuff, which is what these morons don't seem to realize when they buy Doge or whatever. I mean, like, it's fascinating. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, like, look it in the face and say that it's completely useless, worthless technology, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's neat shit in there. It's just, like, to turn it into meme coins, I don't, like, it fits. Like, we're doing it, but I don't know. I'm not enough of a finance guy to really have anything insightful to say about it, other than the whole thing has been fucking hilarious, and I appreciate it for that. The Aztecs used to sacrifice neighboring tribes by the thousands. We do it to ourselves in the name of currency that isn't real. At least the Aztecs had, like, gods. What the fuck are we doing? Isn't it amazing how we humans just made up all these ideas of little pieces of material that don't really matter what, and we assigned artificial value to them? I mean, that's humanity. We love synthetics, synthetic everything, morals, good, evil. I mean, agriculture is real, but like politics, all these synthetic things that allow us to operate at higher levels, higher and higher levels. And now we're getting to the point where we could start modifying the body, and it won't be long before we could start modifying the mind. And I'm excited about that one. Where's that gonna go? I like thinking about cybernetics, the cyberpunk future, and transhumanism as it relates to our desire to get away from ourselves over the last 100,000 years. You know, the descent that has been started since the Garden of Eden, you know. I, for one, prefer boon tokens. Hardway Jones based as usual. Thank you for the reference. How did you like Cyberpunk 2077? It was fun. It was a very fun little game. I want to play through it again now that like they've done like a total retooling of, well, basically the whole game. I did a nomad character, and I want to do a corpo now. Something about class treason. Very hot topic lately. Corpo skull. You love to hate. Don't be surprised if you get shot in the street, but that happens anyways in Night City no matter who you are. You can talk shit about Night City, but the one thing they got locked down is the rent ain't stupid. I think it's because those corpo dickheads in 2077 understand that you can't buy their shit if you're buried under rent. Can you show your character? I don't have the game installed. I uninstalled it after I beat it. I've been playing Tabletop Red, or rather I did last year. And my character was a nomad who became a corpo scumbag, sticking the knife into all of his friends in the process. There's just something compelling about that whole, like, you know, get everything you want and become the worst person imaginable kind of arcs that you get in media and reality. You know, it comes from somewhere. I'm feeling like peppy today. I can't be a bad person in games, it makes me feel bad. Aw. Now I feel bad. I can't fuck up my fictional relationships. I have an easy enough time doing that in real. I personally can't be a weird person in games. How do you mean weird? Usually games are pretty good person and bad person, like, and really, really clowny versions of each one too. You don't get a whole lot of weird options, you know? Unless you're talking about like Postal, which your options are be weird and be terrible. I mean, in New Vegas you could be a weirdo. That's because the guys who made New Vegas know how to make a game. Little Tuffy, subscribed 3 months, 5 total. Hope drawing is good for you. Take my money. Thank you, I will take your money. I will buy lunch with it. There's a halal cart on Snyder underneath the bridge, and I go there every day. I think they mean like conducting yourself like a normal person, not trying to jump on people's heads or running across the counter and knocking shit over like a cat. Oh, you mean like asshole physics. Like just running and bumping into everything and being a total nuisance because you're the main character. The star of the world is built for you, you know? I think it's more easy to be a shitty person in real life. Oh my god. That might be a really deep one. No, that one got me. Having a haul cart that close to you is always good. Miss my local one. Oh man, that sucks. I am sorry for your lots. I really don't know what to say about that other than, yeah, well, food kicks ass. It's really easy to be an asshole IRL because it's so easy to do it by pure accident. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a lack of mindfulness. I've gotten a lot better at interacting with other human beings when I started gamifying it in my mind, but I also have kind of a bent head. But like, if you gamify it, it forces you to kind of consider the person a little more than you might have if you hadn't. Consider what they want, what they're after, what they value, and oddly, as broken as a direction that was to come in from, I started finding myself considering other people more, which is, I don't know, made me feel like a psycho for not doing it before. $112 people still. Holy shit. We're coming up on 2 hours here. While we're here nearly at 2 hours, I'm going to take a small break, refill my thing with water. My thermos. It has a name. I will be right back. The era of the chair is over. Now you get blurry me. These lines didn't turn out too bad. We should just crop her down though. What animal is she supposed to be? A human. This is a human being. Featherless biped. Yeah, she's a human, alright. Riptide, how's it going? I'm doing alright, just kind of lazily chopping away at a little bit of throwaway art. What generation is Hank? I'm not saying. And how dare you ask such a personal question? I may not be able to stick around for too long. Well, Riptide, you're in luck, because I only got about 20 minutes left in me, if that. I'm an old man. I gotta take my old man pills. Watch my old man shows. Be sure not to overwhelm yourself. Oh, I am so underwhelmed as of late. I do appreciate you worrying about that sort of thing, but I've got energy to spare. It's just I'm a little sleepy, that's all. The overall energy level isn't speaking to the fact that I'm just a little eepy guy right now. Who is this Wasco Wee Wabbit? This is a character I designed a while ago called Ivy. She started off as just a woman with like a synthetic jaw, but then I just kept adding synthetics to her until she was completely and totally turned into a robot. You know, Metal Gear style. There's flesh in there somewhere, maybe probably in the body. But yeah, ultimately just a character I kind of kick around, design a little bit here and there. And I think I've basically landed on a kind of a final design, but it's all for nothing, just for fun. I gotta do something to keep the wheels spinning. Flesh in there somewhere is a great like, yeah, there's a little bit of spine, you know, might be curled up to make room for all the muscle or mechanical musculature, the ferrous fibers. Suppose that's one of the nicer things about being of synthetics. When you say you're all muscle, you could actually mean it. What parts of Ivy are squishy? Felix, I feel like trying to lay hands on this would be like trying to be intimate with a lawnmower. It will end very poorly with you, and we will laugh at you. Good evening, morning. How going? Going fine, Angel Drawers. Thank you. Speaking of art, my interpretation of Riptide, the TV-headed hologram girl, and Deimos' relationship is big sister, little brother. Oh, that's cute. So you're saying there's a chance? I like the way you think. I mow my lawn. That's good. Does any of the main four have sibling, like Doc, Hank, Sanford, or D? The Unknown Dagger, within the confines of the whole like madness narrative, brothers and sisters do not exist. That is not a relationship that occurs naturally in the horrible world of Nevada. Sandfo. These nicknames you guys give them. Sands. Oh, don't you dare. So how's progress? I don't know if this is progress. I think this is just me having fun with my pencil. Not really... not really making any intense progress. Riptide is you've written some deep lore about these characters. I can appreciate that. And now, well, thank you for dropping by, Malphas. I'm not long for this stream myself. It won't be long before I've had enough and I need to get out of here. Subscribe to Zep right now. They're out there doing the good work. Pardon me for the info dump. I have a tendency to info dump about my characters. No, I will not excuse your enthusiasm. I will celebrate it. I just didn't want to disrespect your words, you see, by reading them aloud. Mumbling with my shitty voice. I see your enthusiasm and I respect it. That's all I really want to walk away from that saying. And if you can't get excited about shit, what else is there? Curious, but to go back to the security jobs for a sec, were you ever a bouncer? No, not a proper bouncer. Always just like the guy walking around with my little snitch phone. The security guard work is just a joke. You're a scarecrow, and that's the long and short of it. $15 bits. Which of your characters could you body? Like, absolutely mess up. They're all talented murderers. I think I'd be fucking killed by all of them. Man, never mind where her thumb is. Her other arm could have been out there. I just assume it's all back there. I really should just stick to an AO layer right out the gate. Wait, why'd you scare yourself off of that, man? Come on. Some bashfulness about drawing, man. Come on, just get in there. Would any Madness Combat character be safe from the fungus? I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to help me out with that one. Who is that? Art Fix. Awesome stuff. I love dynamiting the silhouette. Well, I'm trying my best here, man. Hey, Krinkels, have you heard of any Wax Turks music? If I had, I don't remember listening to it via that name. I listen to a lot of people on Spotify, and I couldn't remember any of them. Sorry, my English. No, you're okay. Dude, your English is better than my second language, which I do not possess. So I appreciate you for showing up and expressing a bit of enthusiasm there. Have you seen Dorohedoro? Is that the one with like the lizard creature? Yeah, I seem to remember that the pro tag being a huge fucking whiner, and that immediately turned me off of it, and I never watched a second episode. I can't stand, like, I can't tolerate whining, so. So after I did my whining, I ended the anime promptly. It's such a good show, though. Yeah, but so is Baki, where the main character isn't a gormless, food-motivated weirdo. Instead, he runs around kicking the living shit out of everyone on the planet, such that he has to go to jail to find the scariest person ever and then beat him up. Dude, I don't know. I found what I liked. That's all. It's really all I gotta say. It's not that I need to identify with the hero, it's that I need to be interested in their story. And if all they do is complain, then, you know, fucking pass. What hooked me is the art style. Oh, it's a very, very good looking show. Kengan Ashura, I think, follows a lot of the same. It might even, like, is it the same studio? Because they do a lot of that 3D stuff to really good effect. That really incredible, like 3D that changes the line work as its positions change as it relates to the camera, and my limited understanding of how 3D works. It has me screaming like, whoa, there's fucking magic, you don't understand it, it's different, man. What is the Hakari dance? I need that one explained to me. Alright, you guys are out of control. What's going on in there? You've been doing such a good job today of not being really weird. Then again, it wouldn't be a stream, you know, for here if it weren't fucking weird. Shit, I love this song. It's a song rock. Correction, I love one part of this song so much. God, that's so good. You have a cup of hibiscus? What did I miss? You didn't miss shit. I'm just sitting here talking, blathering, like a senile old man while I draw this lady with the way too big legs. Yeah, she's got kind of like a... who the hell was it? Sam from Metal Gear. She's got kind of a Sam thing going on here. What's that guy's full name? I forgot it. It's like he died and I just forgot. Jetstream Sam, that's the one. Kenny Must Die has subscribed for 20 months in a row, 35 total. Just here to scream at the mustache man. Ah. Does Ivy have lore? Not really. Have you heard of the Souls franchise? I sure have. And I have not played them. Not for me. This is not my jam. Used to play with my best friend, loved how the entire game looked, it was beautiful. It's an absolutely gorgeous game. Cannot possibly contest that. From what bits I've seen, it's absolutely one of the better looking games out there. Just not for me. Okay, this shadow set isn't terrible. I'm kind of happy with how this is looking. Let me give this a save. Alright. That was fun. Thank you guys for watching me draw that. It's coming up on PC, pretty cool. Wow, that's awesome. That's really awesome. I like the patience for him. And I mean, this is going to sound really stupid and maybe even pretentious, but I'm prepared to handle that, you know, being seen as a pretentious idiot. But like, when difficulty is like packaged front and center as like a selling point, it needs to do some heavy lifting in the narrative sense for me. So like a game like System Shock or Pathologic 2, that's a way better example. Games that are miserably difficult need to have a reason. For me, I need to understand that the game is torturing me for a reason. In Dark Souls, it's like every time you die in that, it comes across as you're just bad at video games. Like, get your timing right, you know? And that's cool, I get that. Like, the challenge of it, like, to become very good at the video game. That's fun. That's something to conquer. But in Pathologic 2, the game is bullying you because it's trying to get you to understand that the world that they've created is miserable and doesn't want you in it. And your presence is unwelcomed and you'd be better off dead. And you need to internalize that as you're walking around this horrible little world suffering to like really soak in the plot. And I don't know, like that's me with my little artsy fucking mustache on going, ooh, I need my video games to be art, but that's just me barking about video games. And you guys are talking about chips? Fuck, I have chips downstairs. Ooh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. My fucking night is figured out. So, we're going to send you guys off to another stream while I go eat chips. Let's do a raid here. What are these cool people drawing? Yo, someone's drawing armor. Let's go. They got 38 people in there. What are we at? About a 80? We're about to cause problems on purpose. But please do, you know, mind your manners, but looks like this person's drawing cool-ass armor art, so should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys again for dropping by and the bits and donos. It does mean a lot to me that you would support this. So y'all have a good one.
Don't know what to say about any of that. But